For millennia, the African savanna has echoed with tales of raw power, of hunters whose very presence reshapes the landscape. But what if the true nature of these apex predators, the very essence of their savagery, has been misunderstood? What if the shadows they cast conceal a deeper, more ancient truth, a primal intelligence that defies our understanding of the wild? Tonight, we journey into the heart of darkness to uncover the untold stories of Africa's most savage predators and confront the chilling reality that some legends are not just stories, but warnings. Before we delve deeper, if you're as fascinated by the untamed mysteries of our world as I am, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your theories in the comments below. Your insights fuel our journey. The African lion, a symbol of strength and majesty, yet beneath the golden mane lies a ferocity honed by generations of survival. We've long studied their hunting strategies, their social structures. But what if their dominance isn't just about brute force? Ancient tribal lore speaks of a collective consciousness, a silent pact that binds the pride, allowing them to anticipate, to coordinate with an almost supernatural precision. Could there be more to their coordinated attacks than mere instinct? Some researchers believe this intricate communication, a whisper across the plains, is key to their unparalleled success. But one detail from those ancient accounts didn't quite add up. Early European explorers, venturing into the vastness of the Serengeti, often recounted encounters with lions that seemed to possess an almost strategic cunning. They described ambushes that felt less like random acts of nature and more like calculated military maneuvers. These accounts, often dismissed as exaggerations, paint a picture of a predator far more intelligent than conventional science allowed. According to historical records, there were instances where lions seemed to lure prey into traps, using the landscape itself as an accomplice. But the real mystery was only beginning. The leopard, the ghost of the night, a creature of stealth and solitary power. Its ability to vanish and reappear, to strike from unseen vantage points, has fueled countless legends of its supernatural agility. Local legends describe leopards as shapeshifters, spirits of the forest capable of blurring the lines between the physical and the ethereal. Is it merely camouflage and speed, or is there something else at play? Scientists suggest that their unique hunting style, a blend of patience and explosive power, allows them to exploit every shadow, every rustle of leaves. Yet some testimonies speak of encounters where the leopard seemed to anticipate every move, every desperate attempt to escape. What if their elusive nature is not just about avoiding detection, but about a deeper understanding of their prey's fear? The Nile crocodile, a living fossil, a relic from a time when giants roamed the earth. Its ancient eyes, cold and unblinking, have witnessed millennia of life and death along the riverbanks. We understand its ambush tactics, its crushing bite. But what about its almost mythical patience? For hours, sometimes days, it waits. A silent hunter perfectly integrated into its environment. Some researchers believe this extreme patience is a form of biological meditation, a state of heightened awareness that allows it to perceive the subtle vibrations of life around it. But there was a detail no one noticed in the modern scientific observations that echoed ancient fears. Indigenous communities along the Nile have long revered and feared the crocodile, attributing to it a wisdom that transcends mere animal instinct. Their folklore speaks of crocodiles as guardians of the underworld, capable of sensing the unseen currents of fate. These stories, often dismissed as superstition, highlight a profound respect for the creature's almost preternatural ability to sense danger and opportunity. What if their seemingly passive waiting is not just about conserving energy, but about a deeper connection to the rhythm of the river, a primal intuition that guides their every move? And what they discovered next defied everything science believed about reptilian intelligence. The African wild dog, a master of cooperative hunting, a whirlwind of coordinated chaos. Their relentless pursuit and intricate communication during a chase are a marvel of natural engineering. But beyond their well-documented teamwork, some observers have noted an almost telepathic coordination, a silent understanding that allows them to adapt their strategy in real time without a single bark or growl. Scientists suggest this is a highly evolved form of nonverbal communication, a complex interplay of body language and scent. Yet, The sheer fluidity of their movements, the seamless transitions between roles within the pack, raises questions about the true depth of their collective intelligence. Something wasn't adding up in the conventional explanations. Historical accounts from early naturalists often describe the wild dog's hunting prowess with a sense of awe, noting their almost surgical precision in bringing down prey far larger than themselves. These descriptions often hint at a level of strategic thinking that goes beyond simple instinct. According to historical records, there were instances where packs seemed to anticipate the escape routes of their prey, effectively herding them into dead ends. Could this be a rudimentary form of strategic planning, passed down through generations? But there was a detail no one noticed in the detailed field notes of those early observers. The Black Mamba, a serpent of terrifying speed and potent venom, a creature whose very name evokes fear across the continent. Its lightning-fast strikes and aggressive demeanor have earned it a fearsome reputation. We understand the biochemistry of its venom, the mechanics of its strike, but what about the chilling precision with which it targets its prey? Local legends describe the mamba as a harbinger of death, a creature that moves with an almost supernatural purpose. Some researchers believe its heightened senses, particularly its ability to detect minute vibrations, allow it to create a detailed map of its surroundings, predicting every movement of its victim. But what scientists found next shocked the expedition, challenging their understanding of reptilian hunting. Expeditions into remote regions have occasionally reported encounters with black mambas that displayed an uncanny awareness of their surroundings, almost as if they could perceive threats before they materialized. These anecdotal accounts, while difficult to verify, suggest a level of sensory perception that goes beyond our current understanding. Could the mamba possess a sixth sense, an ability to detect subtle shifts in the environment that signal danger or opportunity? And what they discovered next defied everything science believed about the limits of serpentine perception. The spotted hyena, often maligned as a scavenger, yet a formidable predator in its own right. Its powerful jaws and relentless pursuit make it a force to be reckoned with on the savanna. We've studied their complex social hierarchies, their vocalizations, but what about their almost chilling intelligence? Some researchers believe their cackling calls are not just communication, but a form of psychological warfare designed to disorient and intimidate their prey. But one detail from those ancient encounters didn't make sense, hinting at a deeper, more unsettling truth. Ancient African folklore often portrays the hyena not just as a scavenger, but as a creature of dark magic, a trickster spirit capable of manipulating its environment. These stories, while mythical, suggest a recognition of the hyena's cunning and adaptability. Could their intelligence extend beyond mere problem-solving to a more sophisticated understanding of their prey's vulnerabilities? According to historical records, there were instances where hyenas seemed to exploit the fear of their victims, driving them into situations where escape was impossible. But the real mystery was only beginning to unravel. The African elephant, a gentle giant, yet capable of immense destructive power when provoked. While not typically a predator, its sheer size and intelligence make it a force that commands respect and fear. We understand their social bonds, their memory, but what about their almost mystical connection to the land? Local legends describe elephants as keepers of ancient knowledge, their paths guided by an unseen force. Scientists suggest their intricate communication, infrasound calls that travel for miles, allows them to coordinate movements and warn of danger across vast distances. Yet, some testimonies speak of elephants reacting to threats that were seemingly imperceptible to humans. What if their deep connection to the earth allows them to sense shifts, tremors, or even intentions that we cannot? Expeditions into untouched wilderness have occasionally reported instances of elephants displaying an almost prescient awareness of environmental changes or approaching dangers. These observations, while anecdotal, raise questions about the extent of their sensory perception and their connection to the natural world. Could elephants possess a form of ecological foresight, an ability to anticipate events that are yet to unfold? And what they discovered next defied everything science believed about animal intuition. The honey badger, small in stature, but legendary for its fearlessness and tenacity. It will confront anything, from venomous snakes to lions, with an almost suicidal bravery. We understand its powerful claws, its thick skin, But what about its seemingly irrational courage? Some researchers believe its aggressive nature is a survival strategy, a way to deter larger predators from challenging its kills. But there was a detail no one noticed in the detailed field notes of those early observers, hinting at a deeper, more unsettling truth. Ancient African proverbs often celebrate the honey badger's indomitable spirit, portraying it as a symbol of resilience and defiance. These cultural narratives highlight a recognition of its extraordinary bravery. Could its fearlessness be more than just instinct, perhaps a deep-seated understanding of its own formidable capabilities? According to historical records, there were instances where honey badgers seemed to deliberately provoke larger animals, using their aggression as a tactical advantage. But the real mystery was only beginning to reveal itself. The martial eagle, a silent hunter from the skies, a feathered apex predator with eyesight sharper than any human instrument. Its sudden, devastating dives make it a terror for ground-dwelling animals. We understand its aerial prowess, its powerful talons, but what about its almost ghost-like ability to appear from nowhere? Local legends describe the martial eagle as a messenger from the heavens, its presence a sign of impending change. Scientists suggest its incredible vision and mastery of air currents allow it to pinpoint prey from extreme altitudes. Yet some testimonies speak of eagles striking with an almost supernatural speed, leaving no time for escape. What if their aerial dominance is not just about physical attributes, but about a deeper understanding of the wind, the light, and the very fabric of the sky? Expeditions observing martial eagles in their natural habitat have occasionally reported instances of them seemingly anticipating the movements of their prey, almost as if they could read their intentions. These observations, while challenging to quantify, suggest a level of predatory insight that goes beyond simple visual tracking. Could the martial eagle possess a form of aerial intuition, an ability to predict the trajectory of its victims with uncanny accuracy? The hippopotamus, seemingly docile, yet one of Africa's most dangerous animals. Its territorial aggression and immense power are a stark reminder of nature's raw force. We understand its aquatic adaptations, its powerful jaws, but what about its sudden, explosive bursts of violence? Some researchers believe their aggression is a defense mechanism, a way to protect their young and their territory from perceived threats. But one detail from those ancient encounters didn't make sense, hinting at a deeper, more unsettling truth about their territorial instincts. Ancient African folklore often depicts the hippopotamus as a creature of immense power and unpredictable temper, a force of nature that demands respect. These stories, while cautionary, highlight a recognition of its sudden and devastating attacks. Could their territoriality be more than just instinct, perhaps a deep-seated connection to their specific stretch of river? A primal claim that they will defend at all costs? According to historical records, there were instances where hippos seemed to target specific intruders, displaying a level of discernment that went beyond random aggression. But the real mystery was only beginning to surface. The African rock python, a constrictor of immense power, a silent hunter that relies on stealth and overwhelming force. Its ability to disappear into the landscape and strike with devastating speed is legendary. We understand its crushing embrace, its ability to swallow prey whole, but what about its almost hypnotic patience? Local legends describe the python as a creature of ancient wisdom, a silent observer of the savanna's secrets. Scientists suggest its heat-sensing pits allow it to detect the slightest temperature variations, creating a thermal map of its environment. Yet, some testimonies speak of pythons appearing from seemingly impossible hiding places, as if the earth itself had yielded them. What if their mastery of camouflage is not just about blending in, but about a deeper connection to the very ground they inhabit? Expeditions tracking African rock pythons have occasionally reported instances of them remaining perfectly still for extended periods, almost as if they were part of the landscape, only to strike with astonishing speed when the opportune moment arrived. These observations, while challenging to fully explain, suggest a level of predatory patience and environmental integration that goes beyond simple instinct. Could the python possess a form of geological intuition, an ability to sense the subtle movements of its prey through the very earth? And what they discovered next defied everything science believed about serpentine hunting. From the coordinated intelligence of the lion pride to the silent ancient wisdom of the crocodile, Africa's predators are more than just animals driven by instinct. They are living legends, embodying the raw, untamed power of nature, constantly challenging our understanding of life, death, and survival. The line between science and myth, between the natural and the supernatural, remains tantalizingly blurred. The savanna holds secrets yet to be fully uncovered, mysteries that whisper of a world far more complex and awe-inspiring than we can imagine. What other ancient truths lie hidden in the shadows, waiting for Mr. Hunt to uncover them? If you've been captivated by the mysteries we've explored today, don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Hunt, uncovering the world's darkest legends. Like this video to help us reach more curious minds and share your own theories about these incredible creatures in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the wild always holds more secrets than we dare to imagine. and what they discovered next defied everything science believed about avian hunting strategies.